I am super fixated on keyhole tops right now. I need all of them. So I have this top that I completely forgot about that I think would be perfect to transform into a keyhole top. So let's upcycle this into the perfect keyhole top. So this top was my main inspiration. The fabric looked like it was a stretch fabric, so I wanted to do a boat neck so then I could wear it off the shoulder like this. So what I'm gonna do first is cut off this band. So when I got about halfway through cutting off the neckline, I noticed that there was some bias tape towards the back, so I decided to seam rip that off so I wouldn't cut off too much of the neckline. So both of these are off now, and I'm glad that I seam ripped this. It was a bias binding. This top is pretty stretchy. I don't think I need to cut it anymore. So now we can make the keyhole part. For the keyhole detail, I watched the tutorial by Shea the Label. She teaches you how to add a keyhole to a t-shirt. So what I'm doing here is just marking the center of the top and then the sides and then drawing a circle so I can use that as a guide to help me for when I cut it out. But before I start cutting, I first fold the top in half and then I cut the circle I traced 1 inch away from the folded edge like this. And so this is what the top looks like right afterwards. Then I cut out about a 1 inch border around the circle that I just cut out. And this is going to serve as like a bias tape just so I could finish the edges of the keyhole part so everything is nice and clean and no edges are frayed. And this is what it looks like. It looks super nice, very professional. So now I'm just going to do the same thing to the top part. So I tried to cut a corner here and use a neckline from an old t-shirt, and I applied it the same way as I did the keyhole, but this did not work out. It was very inconsistent, so I seam ripped it and then ended up making bias tape to apply to the neckline, which looks so much better. Here is the finished top. This took way longer than I thought, and I had to stop filming myself because I was getting really frustrated working with this material. It was really annoying, but I'm glad that I'm done. So I think my keyhole looks so good, and then I have my little button right here. I do wish that I took a little bit more off in the beginning so this could be more off the shoulder. I mean, I think it's still really cute, but I'm hoping with wear that I can like wiggle this down a little bit so it's like more off the shoulder like my inspo pic. But I really, really love how this turned out.